never ever wanted to do this song, but I've been tired being shamed. Fuck. I love you, and I always will. You are my everything.
Why do you paint your partner marker rainbow skin? Won't change a bit. How do you weigh so little now? 1 pound of shell. You sound like hell.
If there's one thing I know to be true, it's abuse. We fashion falsehood and leave the knot loose, and it's awful. It's angry little anchor that turns your tight ship into a tortured oil tanker. It never lets you sink, holds you in place, keeps you dead last. The agonized imprint as your head is fed past instead of present, and it exaggerates the print. That carousel signature, and your life is the ink. It all starts innocent, that's why it lingers. You're an open palm before you meet any middle fingers. As a child, it's perceived as naughty or rude, but the wild animal inside always keeps its attention glued. Mood changes rapid and breathes confusion, like some old tragic electrocution, leaving the light bulb afraid and bruised. Well, why did they do it? Well, cause they were abused. Yeah, they were abused. They suffered defeat, and sadly now that battle stays on permanent repeat. Yeah, they've had it rough, that's what we've concluded. It ravaged their trust and now they deluded, and no one's excluded. You'll always diagnose why other people are damaged, whilst dancing your own denial. I guess you'll manage to mumble a narrative that's brave and compelling. You whisper your wound to save you from yelling, cause spelling it out is a memory mess. You'd only hear the truth in a therapy sesh. It's a thorn in your side, but a thorn that you chose. For that animal injury was born from a rose. My rose was the first flower I picked, my first love, the first ear I licked. Our love bloomed uncontrollably. That awful, no, that angel who would not stop boning me. To my young heart, she was certain and sacred, an antidepressant that only works well when you're naked. Passion flavored, those sweet loving lips. Watching her smile was a molar eclipse. The occasional tiff, but on and on we ignored. My everyday split, the red flag ignored. Because I had to numb, and we all need a vice to deal with our demons when life don't play nice. But boundaries cross, you're bound to trigger shit. Go marry her then, she's prettier with bigger tits. But you did stuff with that guy, you fucking hypocrite. You wanna see me suffer, you slag? Let's see which fucking wrist I'll slit. We'd cry from the horror and dramatically have space, but suffer in the solitude and miss kissing that face. The sun would shine and we hold hands tighter. I'd never loved anyone that much, so surely things were gonna get brighter. You could sense our strength from 1,000 yards away. Best friends and lovers, why would I ever stray? I'd been bullied at college by scapegoat sheep. Felt fresh as anything, the kind of hatred you keep. So that is why I clung to this human with such a grip. She was my perfect puzzle and I her perfect fit. But more red flags failed. We kept pushing for perfection, bad at bearing blame, but masters of deflection.
Why do you stay if you don't leave? This will take you. One can break two. Didn't you say you'd never let it get this bad? I'll bet you're mad.
We must have broken up and then got back 100 times, both a little bitter that we crossed 100 lines. You get more cynical, the jabs turn sour, life or death threats till you stab the power. Hours spent picking up the aftermath. Remember when we both could just have a laugh? We were blind to how bad our relation had got, but we needed each other, we just hit a bad spot. Sex stayed amazing, maybe we thrust harder because we were still those kids, just sharper. But the lies grow complex, reality betrayed. She used to be cocky, but now she's afraid. She's fading after every fight, she looks hollow, terrified if there's more action to follow. The neck that you lovingly kissed is strangled. The beautiful boy that you miss is mangled. He used to tread light before even landing a touch, but this is the tale of the lad who touched too much. I swore, I raged, I hit, I squeezed, I punched, I blurred, I spit and I seethed. I took out a knife and sat there in silence. I stood on her life, unjustified violence. They take you away and give her protection. She's not your prey, cause you plead projection. You become blind, cause you're an abuser. Open your eyes, now you rightly lose her, and all of your pride make way for shame. Scatter your story like ash in the rain. You've been hurting her longer than you thought. The span of your spar turned a scar into sport. Now you're in court, they finally caught you, weighing up just how much they need to sort you. This taught you a lot, but what's more rotten is you still kind of blame her as if she'd forgotten every other angle she kicked you to dust. But you lose that justification when they click the cups. See, what perpetuates abuse as a cycle is damaged identity in a movie with no title. You can't look away, so you lie to the screen, cause deep down everyone can see what you mean. And mean you become, each rerun so brutal. And the only way my example should ever be useful is declaring it to be true. But we've all been abused by friends, family, strangers and ourselves too. When will we stop? Have we not suffered? How much heartache will you hoard till you're cluttered? Our ancestors have known this closeted dance for centuries, so at last I ask, can we advance? Can we advance?
Get up and slay your anger. Give back what you stole, or lose control. It's better to pay an ancient debt with freedom found in our healing ground.
We are the future with muscle memory past, and I give this hedge maze of shame a garden sheer blast. Clear a path, be gone with the hiding. Abuse isn't right, although it may feel exciting. Bitch hitting, slut shaming, wife beaters with no name. I call on you, I played and won and lost at your game. The shame is real, but get help or you will flatten the vessel of Venus. Can you not see the pattern? It can take you years to see where you went wrong. You sing to the deaf and they celebrate your song. Strong as knowing when to walk away. If you can't handle yourself, then why stay? You'll fight back and fall off cause healing isn't quick. Forgiveness will take you far, but you have to face your shit. I only started healing when I accepted help. That's how protected felt. You'll find out as you're feeling that everyone's been there, and that the cure for our ancient agony is to care. For nothing beats love, and in love we are complete. So be kind, because the heart is the only thing to beat.